Hi, this is Aaron with Zollotech. Today I have the Shinnorie case. This is a leather flip case that you actually customize yourself. So what you do is you pick the colors from their website, you pick the stitching and the clasp on the back, and whether or not it has a clasp down here. In this case, I chose these colors. I haven't opened it. I was really excited to get this, as this is the one case I've been waiting for. I like leather cases, and I normally like a slip pouch, but in this particular case, a customized color, that sort of thing, I was really excited to check out and see how well it is. So let me get my knife here and we'll open this up. And you can see the packaging's pretty nice. This is pretty rigid cardboard. Shows you both sides of it, and that's really it. And they have their label on the side. So let me set the knife aside and go ahead and open this up. Let's see what we have here. Slide that out, and that's really it. Just a nice box with some chrome inlay or reflective inlay, and we'll move that away and that. Now, it does look like there's something in here. First of all, let me show you the case itself, because as far as the texture of this is the softest new case I've yet to see. And we'll take a look at the build. So I guess this slides out and opens up. And leather flip case, and let's see what's in here. It's pretty padded, and we've got a pocket there. That I didn't know. I guess we'll go ahead and 100% recyclable, always good. And that's pretty nice. It comes with a face shield. Tells you how to apply it on this little pamphlet here. If you chose to have a strap on here, it talks about that. And we have a little microfiber cloth, which is always nice to get with your case. Now, this is not a cheap case. It is about $65. I don't know if they charge for shipping or not, to be honest. But it is a custom case as opposed to the Vaha and like the Senna cases. Well, the Vaha cases, it's certainly cheaper than. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and see if this fits in here. Okay, well, I do have a little bit of an issue, as I still have a invisible type shield on it. So what I'm going to do is, I didn't know if it would fit well or not. What I'm going to do is take the invisible shield off, stick it in this case, and go from there. But first, let me show you this case itself. As you can see, it's red, the back clasp is black, and the stitching is yellow. Now, I was kind of going for the look of a Ferrari, it's kind of a Ferrari red, and they do have yellow Ferraris and black Ferraris, or, you know, there's different contrasting colors of that. I am kind of a car nut, so I thought I'd go for that look, just since I could customize it. There's 15 customizable colors. There's more than that for the stitching in this, and there's also an option to put a clasp right here. Now, as far as the stitching goes, from what I see, looks very clean. I don't see any loose threads. This is pretty thick leather here. You can see that. Does not feel shoddy at all. This has got a nice, kind of feels like a felt or a velvet rather. It's not really velvet, but it feels more like a felt right here. And then you have these little clasps that hold your iPhone corners in place. Now, the camera holes here, I do see some things right off the bat that are not the greatest quality-wise. They're as good as the Vaha, in my opinion, but there's a couple things, like this cut right around here. Let me see if I can bring that in and show you. Right around here, it's not a perfect cut with the red leather. You can see that right off the bat. It's real easy to recognize. The other thing is, I noticed these are darkened. Like the person that was gluing it had dirty hands or something like that. Right there, dark. But not too big of a deal, because I think that's going to fade pretty quickly. The inside of this I do like a lot. I like this little label they put in here. You've got a little pocket here, and again the thread or the yellow stitching continues around here. This case, like I said, I was really excited to get, and I want to try it out, but I do need to take off the back shield of that. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back after I've got that off, and we'll see how the fit is for the iPhone. Okay, we're back. I've removed the shield I had on the back here. No scratches whatsoever. And let's go ahead and take a look at this. We'll see how it fits. This kind of snaps into place there. Now, one thing that I noticed differently than the Vaha immediately is, even though this is a flip case, it does not have a clasp that goes on the top. You've got this little strap that goes in like this, and that holds it pretty well, I think. I'm pulling on that pretty hard, so I think as long as you've got it shut, throw it in your pocket, throw it on the desk, you're good to go. Now, the one thing that I do find a little bit not upsetting, but unfortunately not as nice as I'd hoped, is the thickness of this case. Because of the padding that's on the screen, as far as the leather goes, you've got room for a pocket and that sort of thing, and there is significant padding right here. It does make for a fairly thick case. However, and you can see it doesn't close all the way on the top. However, it doesn't look bad. It just kind of looks a little, I don't know. We'll have to see how this wears in for a few days, and see if spending time in my pocket, I normally keep my phone in my right pocket, see if it flattens out at all. But this is where you would put like a credit card, and that's where it's sticking up a little bit. So that part, unfortunately, isn't as good as I'd hoped, but it's pretty nice. It does leave the sides exposed. The back is hard, but that's pretty much it. You do have a good cutout for the camera. You've got plenty of room there. You can see right here. Looks pretty good. The sides are exposed. The bottom, it sort of leaves the speakers exposed a little bit. But again, this is a custom case, and you kind of know what you're getting when you're looking at it. They've got some great pictures on their site, so you do know what they're all about. The quality of the leather is the same as the Vaha, if not better, as far as softness. This is definitely softer. The back here feels just like a worn-in Vaha, so the leather's really soft. The rest of this, though, it doesn't look like this is going to fall out at all. I mean, I guess if you vigorously shook this, it would probably fall out. But the rest of it, I don't see as being a problem. I think it's pretty well protected. You do have protection on each side, but it does stay open a little bit like that, which is a little unfortunate. The case is $65. I don't know if I mentioned that before. So it is a little bit of money for an iPhone case. I don't think, out of most of the cases, the only one I've seen that probably offers better protection is the OtterBox, which I actually have right here. This one is pretty heavy duty, but in thickness comparison, it's surprisingly close. So, depends if you want leather premium or you want super protective rubber coating. Let me take this out of here and we kind of can compare it a little bit better. So, just to give you an idea, the OtterBox is pretty thick, and you can see they're about the same, which is kind of crazy. The Vaha definitely is thinner than this. But as far as a custom case goes, I haven't seen any other places where you can customize that much of the case. It came pretty quickly in the mail. Probably came within, after I placed the order, came within a week and a half or so. And it looked like it came via DHL. And I don't know if they shipped it overnight. I didn't look or anything like that. But I would imagine it's their standard shipping. But it came from overseas. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Custom ordered, they send it to you, and here it is. So that's the Shinnorie case. Definitely check them out. They have other style cases. This is not the only style they carry. There is, like I said, some concern with the thickness of this, but I'll check that out and see how it is within the next week or two. And I'll get back to you and let you know what I think as I use this. This is Aaron with Zollotech. We'll see you next time.